I would not have anything to do with Jack Murphy. I would never have this person around my family or my friends, ever. I would never have this person around my family or my friends, ever.
Someone did something in the past and they're like, yeah, I don't think those things anymore, or I don't like that I did that. I'm like, okay, forgiveness granted. Thank you for joining us in the fight for freedom. Yes.
That is totally misrepresenting and minimizing why people are upset. The things that are in that article are beyond redemption. He needs to answer and make people understand what exactly he meant by that. This is not as simple as this person had an opinion 5 years ago that I don't like, and the misrepresentation of that is bullshit.
Months later, and now for years, people have been digging through my internet trash to like bring it up and to wave it in my face. And the only reason people are waving it in my face is because we're having a good impact on society. We're like doing good. We're spreading good.
Now the virtue signal come in. We're having a great impact on society, and people are digging this up. No, this is because of the shit you said in the article that is completely unacceptable by any decent standard. And then you popped off at Sydney Watson for reading a super chat.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life.
Showing how triggered you are by this. So it's clear that you have something to hide.
Joey Salads hired black men to vandalize a car with Trump stickers in it. He staged the whole thing, and I forgave him and had him on the show several times.
Yeah, well, I didn't do anything that stupid. Yeah, well, I didn't do anything that stupid. Yeah, well, I didn't do anything that stupid.
Right, so here's what happened with Sydney. So I'm sitting on the show and we're talking and they're joking about reading super chats where people are building like gas chambers and she's reading out loud like, how did I build this gas chamber that didn't kill all the Jews that I was supposed to kill, right? It's like insane, the super chats that she reads. And so I'm telling her this whole time, I'm like, hey, you might want to read all the super chats before you read them out loud, right? A little bit of a warning. And then she asked me the question about the article and I answered it politely. I deflected. I was like, that's not me. It's 180 degrees from whatever that article says. And I'd really rather not talk about it anymore. And then a couple minutes later, she literally asked me the same question all over again. And I cursed at her. I shouldn't have cursed at her. And I apologized, Sydney. I apologized to her that day and that night and the next day. And she accepted my apology, so I don't know why everybody's still butthurt. But I shouldn't have cursed at her. I should have just used amused mastery and just like laughed at her and dismissed her. But I didn't because I had set a boundary and she crossed it. And that's part of being a man too, is saying, here's my boundary, please don't cross it. And then she crossed it, and I told her that I didn't like it.
Dude's what? It's the internet. You're live. Someone sent a super. You are not a man. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. This is beta male 101.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Where and I. This is the be better portion. We have to be better, okay? We have to be better, everyone. You literally sit around all day, Tim, and read fucking articles. Reading fucking articles that other people wrote. And then you capitalize off of the negative attention. Just like me, just like the quartering, just like a lot of us.
Tools to make for a better world.
No, and if you're out there and you're listening to rage merchants and all they're doing is stirring up drama and you're just getting angry enough that you seek out my email address and my Instagram and my YouTube and my Twitter and my wife's and you blowing us up with all this nastiness, like, dude, you're being misled.
Whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people think what they're thinking it to be today.
No.
Dude, you're being misled. Dude, you're being misled. Dude, you're being misled, right? The idea and everything that we're working on here is to help men, is to help their families, is to help their community and their nation, right? The idea and everything that we're working on here is to help men, is to help their families, is to help their community and their nation, right? The idea and everything that we're working on here is to help men, is to help their families, is to help their community and their nation.
We have to be better, everyone. Be better. No, we don't have to be better. This is such bullshit. This is such an elitist attitude that the mainstream talking heads repeat. And now this be better bullshit, it's getting real old.